working evil on their beds. First thing in the morning. How can we oppress these niggas again? Here go the woman. Well, I'm not celebrating the massacre. It's just a day to come. Nigga, shut up. Here come the Christian. Another Thanksgiving class. Yup. Just like the Halloween class. Yup. And guess what? We're going to be back for Christmas too. Every year we teaching against it until our people stop celebrating. So our people repent. We going to keep teaching it.
Columbus didn't discover the Americans. Israelites were already living here, and many became what are now referred to as Native Americans.
You see that thing? Israelites was already here in where? In Austerith, in the Americas, and many became now what refers to as Native Americans. No, they didn't become. They was already Native Americans.
Israelites.
America was first settled by the Israelites.
Indians who came out from Egypt.
And it correlates the Indians with Israelites because the Native American Indians are Israelites. Hey, Shalom, Most High in Christ. Bless. We back in the building. Hosting Nehemiah, IUIC Houston in the classroom. Hey, we about to get it in, man. You already know. I always say this. Always a blessing to be able to teach the word of God. Always a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever take it for granted. Whether you on the streets, whether you in your house, you know what I'm saying? Be thankful that the Lord using you for righteousness, because it always could be the opposite side of the stick, right? Name of the class is called Thanksgiving. Gravy over graves. Gravy over graves. Y'all know some of that gravy. Some of y'all, right when I said it, you could smell that gravy. You better stop it. Today, Thanksgiving is going to die. Just like when they celebrated and a lot of our ancestors died. We're going to get into it, though. Get 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 40. We're going to start right there. Thanksgiving, gravy over graves. Come on.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13 and verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes.
So before we even get into Thanksgiving, we got to smack a couple simple brothers in the head with the history of the Native American Indians being from the 12 tribes of Israel. Because believe it or not, some people still think Northern Kingdom ain't Northern Kingdom. So it says those are the 10 tribes, come on.
Which were carried away, prisoners, out of their own land in the time of O.C., the king. Solomon, the king of Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters. And so came they unto another land.
The Assyrian captivity, Salmanasseh, he took the 10 tribes, carried them over the waters, and they came to another land. Come on.
Verse 41. But they took the counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen.
So Northern Kingdom came together and said, nah, we can't stay among these heathen. We got to go. We got to get up out of here. Come on.
And go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt.
Yeah, we going to go somewhere where never mankind dwelt. That's a key word, dwelt. Come on, keep reading.
Verse 42, that they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land.
So we got to leave these heathens so we can actually keep the laws that we wasn't keeping. Come on.
And verse 43, and they entered into Euphrates by the narrow passage of the river.
It wasn't no Bering Strait. It wasn't no thick patch of ice that the Northern Kingdom came over here on. Stop listening to the white man. The Lord shows you how the 10 tribes got to this side of the earth. Come on.
Verse 44. For the Most High then showed signs for them and held still the flood till they were passed over.
The Lord showed signs for them and he held still the flood till they were able to pass over. Come on.
Verse 45. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half.
So it took the Northern Kingdom, the 10 tribes, a year and a half to leave that land that they were in and come into a land where never mankind dwelt. Come on.
In the same region is called Azarith.
Arserith. The same region is called Arserith. Pick up that definition real quick. This out the Jewish Encyclopedia. I know a lot of us know this, but it's a lot of new people that probably repented from the 2819 Blitz. So this history still got to be taught. Come on, read that.
Azarith, the name of the land beyond the great river.
That great river is the river Euphrates. Come on.
Far away from the habitation of men.
Men wasn't living on this side of the earth as of yet. Come on.
in which the 10 tribes of Israel will dwell, observing the laws of Moses until the time of the restoration, according to 2nd Esdras 13, verse 45. Columbus identified America with this land.
Columbus identified America with the land of Arsarif.
That's right.
Showing that what? The 10 tribes came and dwelt in America first.
That's right.
First. Give me the next one. Give me number 2 real quick. I don't know what book this from, but just know this history on point. Read that highlighted part.
Yes, sir. America was first settled by the Israelites.
America was first settled by the Israelites.
Indians who came out from Egypt.
And it correlates the Indians with Israelites because the Native American Indians are Israelites.
That's right.
This history, you don't want to believe the Bible. Okay, why about you believe the white man?
Right.
Believe your massa. Give me number 3. Come on.
Columbus didn't discover the Americans. Israelites were already living here.
Columbus didn't discover America. Columbus used the Bible to get to the side of the earth in the first place.
That's right.
He used the Bible. He said Ezra's going to a new land. Ezra is a Jew. He knew that. When the movie, Conquest 1492, I think that's the name of it.
Yeah.
It shows that Columbus used the scriptures to get here. But then they want to call us immigrants and aliens. They the aliens.
Right.
Pull that clip back up. I want that clip again.
Columbus didn't discover the Americans. Israelites were already living here, and many became what are now referred to as Native Americans.
You see that thing? Israelites was already here in where? In Arsarif, in the Americas, and many became now what refers to as Native Americans. No, they didn't become. They was already Native Americans.
That's right.
But that classification was put upon them. Okay, they was native to the land first.
That's right.
And the Bible proves it. Give me number 4 real quick. This for you stupid Israelites who don't believe in Christ or in the Old Testament, don't believe in the 12 tribe sign. You God logic rejects. You know what I'm saying? This for you. Read that.
America was originally peopled by Christian nations.
What Christian nations? The 10 tribes. Come on.
Which lived mostly by hunting and fishing. The Europeans who first visited these shores treated the natives as wild beasts of the forest and hunted the Indians down with dogs and guns.
You see that? You see that thing? America was originally peopled by Christian nations. What Christian nations? The 10 tribes of Israel. We the only real Christians. You know what I'm saying? European. It said they looking at us as wild beasts. Meanwhile, we taught them how to hunt. We taught them how to fish. We taught them how to be civilized.
Right.
We taught the white man to be civilized. And they want to call us wild savages and beasts.
Right.
Why? Because we use soap? Because we brush our teeth? That makes us wild and savages? If I'm wild and I'm a savage because I wash up, then I guess I'm wild and I'm a savage. They was eating lice out each other here, wearing underwear till it disintegrated. We taught them how to be civilized. But guess what? They make up all these lies. They twist history to get you not to believe that your people is your people. Get Hosea 11 and 10.
Yes, sir.
Hosea 11 and 10. I'm going to drive the point home that Israelites came to America. Read that.
Yes, sir. The book of Hosea, chapter 11 and verse 10. Verse 10. They shall walk after the Lord. He shall roar like a lion. As you were. They shall walk after the Lord. He shall roar like a lion. When he shall roar, then the children shall tremble from the west.
The children shall tremble from the west. What? The Western Hemisphere.
That's right.
Proving that God's children would be on this side of the earth. How? Because they went through the Euphrates, through the narrow passages. The Lord held still the flood and showed them signs to get here. And they dwelt in a place where never mankind dwelt first. This is proving that the northern kingdom of Israel, which is the so-called Hispanics and natives, were on this land first.
That's right.
On this land first. Get Baruch 4.
Yes, sir.
Baruch chapter 4, verse 36. Baruch chapter 4, verse 36. Come on.
The book of Baruch, chapter 4, in verse 36. O Jerusalem, look about thee towards the east.
Look towards the east.
And behold, the joy that cometh unto thee from God.
Come on.
Verse 37. Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sendest away.
So the sons is coming from the east. Come on.
They come, gathered together from the east to the west.
From the east to the west. Israelites are going to be in the east and the west. Come on.
By the word of the Holy One.
And you see that's what we doing. You see that's what we doing.
That's right.
Bishop and them just came from Fiji, all type of places. We going from the western hemisphere to the east, and we jumping back and forth. And God's children, God's sons is coming based on the word of the Holy One.
That's right.
Keep going. Read it. Finish it out.
Yes, sir. Rejoicing in the glory of God.
And that's what they rejoicing in.
That's right.
That's what they having thanksgiving in. I'm gonna touch on that towards the end. Get Isaiah 43.
Yes, sir.
Isaiah 43 in verse 5. Come on.
Yes, sir. The book of Isaiah. Let me get there. Chapter 43 and verse 5. Fear not, for I am with thee. I will bring thy seed from the east.
God said, I'm going to bring your seed from the east.
And gather thee from the west.
And why you keep saying it? How much more proof you need? You brothers who don't believe in the 12 tribes chart. That's right. It's no way those Native Americans could be Israelites. When did they suffer the curse? They had their own land. Shut up. Keep reading.
Verse 6. I will say to the north.
It was Israelites in the north. Because the Lord said, I'm going to scatter you to the four corners of the planet Earth. Keep reading.
Give up. And to the south.
And to the south. The Lord said, my people are coming from the north, east, south, and west. Come on.
Keep not back. Bring my sons from far and my daughters from the ends of the earth.
And that's what you see us doing. That's what you so-called apologetics supposed to be doing. Not trying to argue us with doctrine on the streets.
Right.
I ain't see one apologetic congregation yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't see one yet. I ain't see that. Every time I see them, they following behind us, trying to get an interview, trying to get a drop. We ain't give you no damn drop. Get Zechariah 8 and verse 7.
Yes, sir.
Zechariah chapter 8 and verse 7.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 8 and verse 7. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, behold, I will save my people from the east country and from the west country.
God said he going to save his people from the east. And I know it sounds a little redundant. I'm just trying to stick the point home that it's Israelites on the western hemisphere.
That's right.
It was Israelites here. And who were the Israelites? The 10 tribes that dwelt here first in the Americas that was called Osiris.
That's right.
Come on.
Verse 8. I will, as you were, and I will bring them, and they shall dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, and they shall be my people, and I will be their God in truth and in righteousness.
They're going to dwell in the midst of Jerusalem. Jerusalem. So don't worry about no little North Dakota, Oklahoma, Georgia. Don't worry about that. You so-called Native Americans.
That's right.
The tribe of Gad.
That's right.
The tribe of Simeon. The tribe of Naphtali. Don't worry.
That's right.
Don't worry about this little American land that you got. Nah, that you don't have. You know what I'm saying? Because God said, He's going to bring us back to Jerusalem. And it's going to be built up beautifully. Get Deuteronomy 33.
Yes, sir.
Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 1.
Yes, sir. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33 and verse 1. And this is the blessing wherewith Moses, the man of God, blessed the children of Israel before his death.
So before Moses died, he gave blessings out to all the 12 tribes, just like Jacob did, right? Jump down to verse 20.
Verse 20. Verse 20. And of Gad he said, blessed be he that enlargeth Gad.
It said, blessed be he that enlargeth Gad. Come on.
He dwelleth as a lion.
It said Gad gonna dwell as a lion. Come on.
And teareth the arm with the crown of the head.
Right. Going into what? They used to cut their arms, cut their hands, and make blood packs with them. They cut their hands or and then they shake. That was called a blood pack. That what they used to be doing. That they used to, and tear up the crown with the crown of the head. That go into all them big old feathered hats that they be wearing and all that. You see, still in the powwow. They still with us. They still with us because they were one of the last tribes that got conquered. and they still had a bit of the essence of the God on them. But the white man was so crafty, I'm going to destroy you, take your land, and then I'm going to have the Bible with me as well. So a lot of Native Americans disregard their book that's going to lead to their salvation. But it's cool. It's cool. One verse at a time, we're going to wake up the tribe of Gad.
That's right.
Read that scripture one more time for me.
Yes, sir. Verse 20. And of Gad he said, blessed be he that enlargeth Gad. He dwelleth as a lion.
Dwell as a lion. They ain't in Genesis it says Judah should be as a lion.
That's right.
Who shall rouse him up? So newsflash. Some of you brothers who think you Judah is probably Gad.
That's right.
Brothers think they Judah. Oh, I got the lion, brother. Well, what tribe line do you have? Because Gad was moving in the spirit of a lion too. Gad was nothing to be played with. Gad was nothing to be played with. A lot of you Judah brothers is really Gad on the low. Just accept it. Judah probably been sealed already. You got a chance to be 144 with Gad. Embrace that Gadite swag you got, bro. Hey, get 1 Chronicles 12 and 8. 1 Chronicles chapter 12, verse 8. Brothers be swearing up and down. Now it's Judah, bro. It's Judah. It's the lion. It's the spirit. Okay. All right. You gonna get to them gates? You gonna say, what you doing here? Come on.
Yes, sir. The book of 1 Chronicles, chapter 12 and verse 8. And of the Gadites that separated themselves unto David and to the hold of the wilderness, man of might.
The tribe of Gad was nothing to be played with. Ask Andrew Jackson. Come on.
And man of war, fit for the battle.
Men of war fit for the battle. Come on.
That could handle shield and buckler, whose faces were like the faces of lions.
They go on to all that war paint they used to have on. It said men fit for the battle. I read an article where it said the average Native American man could run 80 miles per day. 80 miles per day? That's crazy. That's crazy. They was nothing to be played with, bro. This is the spirit of the true Gadites, not no damn Native American. They Gad, and a white man reclassified them. It said they was fit for the battle. They could hold buckler and shield. They used to have war paint. Come on, finish it up.
Yes, sir. And were as swift as the roses upon the mountains.
They were swift as deer. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tribe of Gad was nothing to be played with. Nothing to be played with. Yeah, you had leaders like Geronimo, Hatue. You had Galvarino. A lot of you don't know Galvarino is. Look him up. That's where they got Wolverine from. They cut his hands off. He taped knives to his wrists and still went and start fighting them. Gadite was no joke. You know what I'm saying? Gad was no joke. Because what? The Lord put this in their spirit, proving that the Native Americans are indeed the 12 tribes of Israel. Get 1 Chronicles 5 and 18.
Yes, sir.
1 Chronicles chapter 5, verse 18.
The book of 1 Chronicles, chapter 5 and verse 18. The sons of Reuben and the Gadites and half the tribe of Manasseh, of valiant men able to bear buckler and sword, and to shoot with the bow, and skillful in war, were 444,703 that went out to war.
All Northern Kingdom got busy. You know what I'm saying? They got busy. So don't believe that lie that they told you in school. Columbus sailed the ocean blue. He came over here. They had a good, he met with Squanto. They came, they ate pumpkins, and they shook hands and had a good time. No, they went to war against our people. And they wouldn't have won. They would not have won. But guess what happens? Judah had to come help. Benji had to come help. Issachar had to come help. They pitted us against each other. That's the only way they could really gonna win. That's why coming together is so powerful. That's why they had to break the bands. Think about they strategically broke us up into different language, different reliefs. Give Benji Rastafarianism. You know what I'm saying? Give Judah Christianity. You know what I'm saying? Give Northern Kingdom Catholicism. They did this. This was planned. This was orchestrated because they knew the spirit of our forefathers was nothing to be messed with. Get Deuteronomy 33, verse 21. You're going right back. Deuteronomy 33, 21.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33 and verse 21. And he provided the first part for himself.
First part is talking about America, North America. They took the best. Come on.
Because there, in a portion of the lawgiver, was he seated.
When they first came, Gad took on a role as the Levitical priests. They were the one giving the laws and doing that. Come on.
And he came with the heads of the people.
The heads of the people was Ephraim and Manasseh. Those were the heads at that time. But Gad came over and they was nothing to be played with. They was helping keep the law, keeping order and structure. Come on.
He executed the justice of the Lord and his judgment with Israel.
Right. That's when they was in their righteousness. But eventually, we all know, as you read the whole history of the Bible, we go off. And once we go off, the Most High sends the enemy against us. Get Genesis 49. Genesis chapter 49 and verse 1. Genesis chapter 49 and verse 1.
Yes, sir.
Further proving that Native Americans are from the tribe of Gad. Come on.
The book of Genesis chapter 49 and verse 1. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
So Jacob saw the end too. Jacob saw the end too, and he told all his sons what's going to happen to him in the last days. Jump down to verse 19.
Yes, sir. Verse 19. Gad, a troop shall overcome him.
What troop overcame the tribe of Gad? Andrew Jackson and the U.S. Cavalry. They overcame him. But they had to overcome him with help from his brothers and the damn Gatling gun. They had to create all these new inventions because they was losing. They was losing to the Native American Indians, the tribe of Gad.
That's right.
Come on.
But he shall overcome at the last.
God said, Gad was going to be overcome by a troop, but in the end, they going to overcome.
That's right.
In the end, they going to overcome. But in order for Gad to overcome, a lot of our people got to stop celebrating their destruction.
That's right.
And if you Gad, you better stop celebrating your destruction. I don't care how good that baked macaroni and cheese look. You know what I'm talking about. Baked macaroni and cheese, the turkey. You know what I'm saying? Some of you brothers from the South, chitlins, and all this type of crazy stuff y'all eating on Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? I heard brothers in the South ate pig lips. I'm not joking. Some brothers in the body used to eat pig lips, bro. That's crazy to me. When I heard it, I was like, pig lips? Pigs got lips? They're like, yeah, bro, you fine, you put them in a jar, pickle pig lips. I'm dead serious. We got to stop celebrating these things, eating these things, man. Hey, play number 5. This is the truth about Thanksgiving. Let's get into Thanksgiving. Come on.
The book of Hosea, chapter 8 and verse 1. Set the trumpet to thy mouth.
The Bible, set the trumpet to thy mouth. Come on.
He shall come as an eagle against the house of the Lord.
It said, he shall come as an eagle against the house of the Lord. He shall come as an eagle to the house of the Lord. I wonder who that could be. Come on.
Because they have transgressed my covenant.
The Lord said, set a trumpet to your mouth. Warn the people. He going to come as an eagle against the house of the Lord because they transgressed my covenant. So Gad went from being seated as a portion of a lawgiver to going into idolatry. And I forgot the leader's name when Conquistadors came over here. He knew that was judgment of the Lord, and he said it. He said it. Yeah, man, I know this judgment of the Lord because of the wickedness we've been doing, but it was too late at that point. The decree already went forth. It said, "He shall come as an eagle against the house of the Lord because they transgressed my covenant." Come on.
And trespassed against my law.
And because we sinned against God's laws. The Lord allowed this heathen man to come and slaughter our people.
Right.
And now they package it with a bow and say, Happy Thanksgiving. What are you thankful for? I'm thankful for that my forefathers slaughtered your forefathers and I'll get to reap the benefits of it. That's what it really is. That's what it really is. In Deuteronomy 28. I'm going to show you that Thanksgiving is in the Bible. I know, bro, like, what the hell? Thanksgiving is in the Bible. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. You just got to be spiritual enough to see what I'm showing you. Thanksgiving is in the Bible. Because remember, Hosea 8:1 said, he going to come as an eagle against the house of the Lord, right? Right. Read Deuteronomy 28 and verse 49.
Yes, sir. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 49.
Uh-huh.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
How far? From the other hemisphere of earth.
That's right.
They came from Europe all the way from the east. They followed us to the west using the Holy Bible, using the writing of Esdras, second Esdras. Come on.
From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
If this ain't talking about America, why would God say that? Why would he leave that specific clue like that? He could have used any animal on earth. He could have used a lion. He could use the bear, the tiger. Why would he use the eagle? Because he's leaving us clues to identify what nation he's going to bring against us. Apologetic, tell me why he said eagle there. I bet they're going to go on some crazy breakdown too.
The people don't.
Well, you know the bird has one wing higher than the other bird. And when they shed their... Shut up. Bro, I'm so sick of apologetics, man. I'm telling you. Hey, play the video. You got it? All right, come on.
The people don't understand that there was a Holocaust in America. When you displace a people, when you try to assimilate them, and you systematically genocide them for hundreds of years, that's a Holocaust. With the government, they relocated them, and then they tried to assimilate them, and then when they realized, oh, well, actually, we don't want these dirty Indians to be assimilated with us, so we're just gonna deprive them of food and water and take away their way of life, and, you know, hopefully they just die out. And it's still happening today.
No one really wants to talk about it because it's a very touchy subject, but it's my duty as an indigenous person to learn and speak about these things.
You can take it off. I like that. You said it's my duty to learn and speak about. It's our duty to learn and speak about these things. Here come the Christian, another Thanksgiving class. Yup. Just like the Halloween class. Yup. And guess what? We're going to be back for Christmas too. Every year we teaching against it until our people stop celebrating. So our people repent, we going to keep teaching it. And guess what? Christmas, a lot of people done pulled out of. Halloween, our people going to kind of pull out of. But when it come to food, our people would say, hey, to hell with that Bible. Once we get near the end, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Keep reading. Keep reading. Verse 50.
Yes, sir. Verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
They didn't care if you was young, old. They didn't care. The same way they didn't care about the Southern Kingdom, the so-called black man. They did us exactly the same. I'm going to show you these curses don't just fit so-called black people. Hey, the 12 tribes, who came up with it? The Lord did. The Lord inspired men to put the sign together, and they align perfectly with the scriptures.
That's right.
Come on.
Yes, sir. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
Come on.
Verse 51. And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle.
And the white man eat the fruit of the cattle. Come on.
And the fruit of thy land.
They eat the fruit of our land. Come on.
Until thou be destroyed.
Now we destroy mentally. Now we destroy. Now the so-called Native American race is the lead in suicide rate. They lead all suicide rates. They live on reservations, which is another word for ghettos.
Right.
Another word for barrios. It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. And they destroyed on them reservations.
Right.
Imagine you owning 50 acres of land. Your ancestors owning that, and they come and strip you down and give you 0.1 acre and a makeshift house on it with a gate that blows down with every windstorm. And now you living broken and broke. You don't think that'll mess with your psychology? That's what they did to our people. That is Thanksgiving. Keep reading.
Yes, sir. Which also shall not leave thee either corn, wine, or oil, or the increase of thy kind.
The increase of your cattle, the white man took it. Come on.
Or flocks of thy sheep, until he have destroyed thee.
Until he have destroyed thee. Jump to verse 31.
Yes, sir. Verse 31. Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes.
The Bible says your ox, your animal is going to be slain before your eyes. Come on.
And thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face.
If you know anything about agriculture, you need those animals for your land. You need those animals to survive.
Right.
So when you read they take your ox and they take your ass, it's more than just physically. that'll affect them for generations to come, years to come, months to come. Because they need some of them animals to cultivate some of their crops. They need some of the animals for their own food. They used to skin some of them for their warmth. When you took your animals away, you taking away their livelihood.
That's right.
This verse heavy. Keep reading.
And shall not be restored to thee. Thy sheep shall be given unto thy enemies, and thou shalt have none to rescue them.
Give me number 7, that picture. Thine ox shall be violently taken away. Look at this. Look at this. Buffalo carcasses. They said they killed 1.5 million buffalo from Native Americans. 1.5 million. And then they and blow out, come out from it a little bit. And then they put it on a damn postcard. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm telling you, these people wicked as hell. You got to know the origin of what you celebrating. Give me Deuteronomy 28. You staying in Deuteronomy 28 for a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Give me Deuteronomy 28 and verse 43.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 43.
We reading Thanksgiving. Come on.
The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low.
Give me the next one, number 8. The stranger above you going to get very high, you're going to come very low. This is an example of this. Theodore Roosevelt. The stranger got way up above us to the point where now we the slaves on the side. And if you know that picture, the Southern Kingdom had their gun pointed up like they was going to fight for the white man, and the Northern Kingdom had it pointed down because they refused. But that's your enemy getting up above thee very high, and you coming down very low. Give me the next picture. It's the same thing, but what happened over the course of time? Our people want to start protesting this statue. No, don't protest it. Keep that statue up. Because what they going to try to do, because this statue was removed in 2023, I believe. Don't quote me. They took the statue down, and they're going to put it back up in the place that he grew up in, or the place that he went to college in Theodore Roosevelt. But in them removing that statue, they're trying to wipe out history. If you could wipe out history, you could rewrite history. And they're going to rewrite it, and guess what? The next generation going to know nothing about Thanksgiving. They're just going to know they celebrate and eat and come together. They ain't going to know the dark history behind it. So now don't protest these statues. Leave them up. Our sons and daughters need to know what happened. What's happening. Get Ecclesiastes 10. Get Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 6. Yeah, Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 6.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10 and verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity.
Folly, foolishness set in great dignity. The white man is the most foolish man on earth. All he do is take other people's identities, languages, and cultures and try to say, no, I'm the new Native American. I'm going to get to that a little bit later. I'm the new indigenous man. I'm the first man ever created.
Right.
They the foolishness of the world. Keep reading.
Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place.
We the rich, and we sit in a low place at the bottom of society. Come on.
Verse 7. I have seen servants upon horses.
What servants? The so-called Caucasian men. Because that stranger that was among us was supposed to be our servant and handmaid.
Right.
Just like I said in Deuteronomy 29, God logic. They was always meant to be our slaves. But we didn't want to, we transgressed the covenant, and the Lord flipped the tables on us. It said, I've seen servants upon horses, come on.
And princes walking as servants upon the earth.
So why you mad because Bishop got on a horse at Passover? Because you don't see yourself as a prince. You don't see yourself as below. You the perfect slave. Not knowing that us being on horses represent royalty. Right. Us superior to our enemies.
That's right.
But now you got an issue with it. Okay. Deuteronomy 28 verse 65. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 65.
Yes, sir.
All of these things that I'm reading transpired during the course of what you know today as Thanksgiving. It was the rape, rob, murder, and pillaging of the Native Americans, their land, and their heritage. And it's in the Bible. You just got to be spiritual enough to see it. Deuteronomy 28 and verse, what I want?
65.
65, come
Yes,
on.
sir. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease.
God said, among these other nations, we ain't going to find no ease. You can put them pictures up, come on.
Neither shall thy sole of thy foot have rest.
God said, the sole of your feet will not have rest. Come on.
But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart.
God said, I'm going to make your heart, your mind tremble. Come on.
And failing of eyes.
Failing of eyes, no hope.
And sorrow of mind.
We're going to fall into deep depressions. That's why a lot of Native Americans drink themselves until they can't recover.
Right.
That's why a lot of them kill themselves. Because this curse is still prevalent on them today, based off acts that was committed during your Thanksgiving.
Right.
Come on.
Verse 66. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have no assurance of thy life.
Put number 10 up. Play number 10. No ease, neither shall the sole of your foot have rest. Play that.
One of the largest political betrayals in U.S. history wasn't done in secret, but openly approved by Congress. In 1830, Congress passed the Indian Removal Act, handing President Andrew Jackson the power to uproot Native American tribes from their ancestral lands. A group of Indian nations, collectively known as the 5 Civilized Tribes, had lived for centuries across the Deep South. But now, they were standing in the way of gold and cotton profits. Despite winning a case in the U.S. Supreme Court defending their land, the Cherokee was still forced out. Soldiers showed up with rifles, marching families at gunpoint. Over 60,000 Native Americans were forced to walk thousands of miles west across brutal terrain without enough food, clothing, or shelter. Disease, starvation, and exhaustion turned the march into a death sentence. 1 out of every 4 Cherokee died along the way.
That sounds a lot like trembling heart. It sounds a lot like failing of eyes, sorrow of mind, life hanging in doubt. You're going to fear day and night. Your soul, your foot won't. That sounds like the Trail of Tears to me. What are we reading? Thanksgiving out the Bible. Thanksgiving. Put that picture up. Let's dive into this a little bit. The Trail of Tears. It said 9 states were traversed. And went all the way from Georgia to Oklahoma. 5,000 miles. And then they make movies called The Long Walk. They be mocking our people, bro. I'm telling you. This was the real long walk right here. 5,045 miles of trails over land and water. Over land and water. Look at the trails. Look at the trail. Look what they had our people walking in. They said as they were walking through Caucasian field neighborhoods, they were just staring at them like they was just a damn spectacle. While their grandfathers, grandmothers, children dropping dead as they going on. They was escorting them with weapons. To walk 5,000 miles is crazy. You get tired walking half a mile. A lot of y'all can't walk a mile. 5,000 miles. This is Thanksgiving. This is what your great-grandmother celebrates or celebrated. And if you still celebrating it, you are the devil. It is what it is. It is what it is. Here go the woman. Well, I'm not celebrating the massacre. It's just a day to come to shut up. Put up number 12. It's a book called Black Indians. Real good book by William Loren Katz. Come on, next picture. Read that for me.
Yes, sir. Children are torn from their distracted parents. Parents from their screaming children. Wives.
Hold up. Children are torn. Keep the picture up. Get Deuteronomy 28 and verse 32. Children are torn from their distracted parents. Parents from their screaming children. This sounds biblical to me. Come on.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long. And there shall be no might in thine hand.
You thought that verse was only talking about black people, didn't you? The so-called Hispanics and natives went through the same thing.
That's right.
Can you read it?
Yes.
No, read the article?
Yes, sir.
They say
Yes,
wives
sir.
what? Wives from what?
Wives from their frantic husbands. Husbands from their violated wives.
Stop. Go to Deuteronomy 28 and verse 30.
Yes, sir.
This is Thanksgiving. Come on.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
It said wives were stripped from their violated. It said husbands was what did it say? Wives from their frantic husbands, and husbands from their violated wives. Violated wives. Keep reading.
Verse 30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
Uh-huh.
Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein.
Come on.
Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather grapes thereof.
Wasn't they building houses, planting vineyards, and planting grapes here in North America? What happened? If Thanksgiving was so great, what happened? What turned everything up? How did America get this land? How? Why you could barely find Native Americans now? How? If Thanksgiving was about coming together, family, unity, because it was never about that. It was about the white man giving thanks to Caesar Borgia for destroying your ancestors.
That's right.
Finish the finish the article up.
Yes, sir. Brothers from their loving sisters. Sisters from their affectionate brothers. See them collected in flocks, and like a herd of swine, driven to the ships.
To the what?
To the ships.
Wait a minute. Give me Deuteronomy 28:68. Maybe I'm tripping. Y'all thought this was just talking about the transatlantic slave trade, right? Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Egypt means slavery again with ships. Come on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Come on.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
You thought this only applied to black people. Meanwhile, Native Americans were getting sold on Wall Street. I didn't know that, or did you? And it said they were taken and driven to the ships like a pack of swine.
That's right.
This is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, nigga. Finish the article out.
Yes, sir. They cry, they struggle, they resist.
But guess what? Finish it out.
But all in vain.
No man shall buy thee. Come on.
No eyes pity, as you were. No eye pities, no hand helps.
Then it said a nation of fierce countenance that wouldn't regard the young, the old.
Yes, sir.
This Bible we reading and history is substantiating the Holy Bible.
That's right.
Christians try to make up a doctrine out of that. I want to see God logic wiggle his way out of that. Get Habakkuk 1.
Yes, sir.
Habakkuk chapter 1 and verse 6. I'm about to speed this up, bro. I got a lot. Come on, Habakkuk 1 and 6.
The book of Habakkuk, chapter 1 and verse 6.
Come on.
For lo, I raise up the Chaldeans.
The Chaldeans talking about Babylon, but guess what? This is twofold. It's talking about modern day as well. It's talking about the so-called white man. And as we read, I'm going to prove it to you. Come on.
That bitter and hasty nation.
Bitter and hasty nation, come on.
Which shall march through the breadth of the land.
They march through the breadth of the land. All of the so-called what they call the middle of Midwest, Mid-East, whatever you want to call it, they march through there. Come on.
To possess the dwelling places that are not theirs.
To possess the dwelling places that's not theirs. Keep reading.
Yes, sir. Verse 7. They are terrible and dreadful. Their judgment and their dignity shall proceed of themselves.
They terrible and dreadful. Come on.
Verse 8, their horses also are swifter than the leopards.
They came with a bunch of horses and weapons. Come on.
And are more fierce than the evening wolves. And their horsemen shall spread themselves, and their horsemen shall come from far.
The horsemen shall come from far. This proving that it's the white man. Come on.
They shall fly as the eagle.
Why God keep using this to compare this nation to the eagle? Why is it continue the eagle, the eagle, the eagle? Because he knew America would be using that symbol today.
That's right.
And he knew we was going to have to identify this bitter, terrible, and dreadful nation. Because if the man of sin ain't revealed, we don't get out of here.
That's right.
So God had to leave us clues so we could piece the puzzle together. But instead of piecing the puzzle together, they piecing the turkey together. Come on, keep reading.
They shall fly as the eagle that hasteth to eat.
That hasteth to eat. Come on.
Verse 9. They shall come all, as you were, they shall come all for violence.
All for what?
For violence.
But I thought they came with peace, hugs, and kisses for Thanksgiving. For what?
For violence.
The Bible said they all gonna come for violence. It was no pilgrims and natives sit down and we have a good time. They came with smallpox blankets. They came with an agenda to take land that was not theirs. Watch Killers of the Flower Moon. I don't know the name of the movie. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They said we gotta marry into this family. And then we're gonna kill them. And guess what? We don't want the oil. They can have the oil. We want the land. Because guess what? Even if they got oil on their land, as some of our people have found out, you know what? We own the mineral rights. Let oil spring up in your backyard right now. Esau gonna find some way to find that joy. And you own a house, but this is still my land, nigga. Come up off that. Oh, you own a land, but you don't own the mineral rights. That how does the people do that, bro? How you gonna tell me I own the land, but I own the minerals in the land? What? They all came for violence. Keep reading.
Their faces shall sup up as the east wind.
Because they came from the east. Come on.
And they shall gather the captivity as the sand.
As the sand, read.
Verse 10. And they shall scoff at the king.
They ain't care about none of the kings. Your fancy headdress with the multiple feathers and they ain't give a damn. They ain't give a damn about King Altawapa. They didn't care. Come on.
Okay. And their princes shall be a scorn unto them.
Right, because a lot of the so-called blacks, when they came to the Native Americans, they start taking care of them.
Right.
They wasn't killing them. They thought they was no, they was taking care of them. And the white man got mad as hell at that thing. Keep reading.
They shall deride every stronghold, for they shall heap dust and take it.
They were going to heap massive confusion and take what didn't belong to them. Come on.
Verse 11. Then shall his mind change.
Then he going to change his mind. After he done pillaged, stolen, and slaughtered, now you know what? We could all come under the banner of Christianity. God loves us all. You know? God wanted you to march 5,000 miles to a land and live on a reservation for the rest of your days. God wanted this. Come on.
And he shall pass over and offend, imputing this his power into his God.
What is his God? Caesar Borgia.
That's right.
That white image of the beast.
That's right.
He imputed all his power unto his God. And guess what? You celebrate his God every Thanksgiving.
That's right.
Everything is given. Get Psalms 55 and verse 20. Psalms chapter 55, verse 20. And I never changed the topic. I'm still showing you Thanksgiving is in the Bible. It's just instead of gravy, we reading about the graves that took for them to take your ancestors' land. Come on.
The book of Psalms, chapter 55 and verse 20. He had put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him.
We always want that's our nature. We just want to live in peace. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to we just want to live in peace. And the white man picked up on that quickly. And they welcome it. Okay. I could use this to my advantage. Come on.
He have broken his covenant.
Just like I'm gonna show you he broke his covenant. Keep reading.
Verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
That's how Esau always talk a good one. How you feeling like, you know what? He's one of the good ones. I know the Bible say they all wicked. Nah, he's one of the good ones. Mark Reiser is one of the good ones. Let me get an opportunity to throw you under the bus. He ain't gonna hesitate. Keep reading.
But war was in his heart.
God logic, you just a puppet. You just a puppet with that chef hat. He got strings just orchestrating you. And you gonna follow your master.
Right.
His words were softer than oil, and yet they were drawn swords. Put up the next one. Read that real quick. Now it said he broken his covenant, right? His words were smoother than butter. What did it say? He had broken his covenant. He stretched forth his hands against such that be at peace with him. Read this real quick.
Yes, sir. Number of broken treaties. All 370 ratified treaties were violated or broken in some way by the U.S. government.
370 was broken, was ratified, was changed, or broken in some way by the U.S. government. Jump down to Wikipedia summary.
Yes, sir. Wikipedia summary from 1778 to 1871. The United States government entered into more than 500 treaties with the Native American tribes.
500 treaties. Come on.
All of these treaties have since been violated in some way or outright broken by the U.S.
Damn. 500? You would think we'd stop making them after some point. 500? Fool me once, shame on me? God dang. Pull up the next one. 500 trees broken. Pull up the next picture and read that.
Yes, sir. Legacy and modern implications. These breaches contribute to the loss of over 1.5 billion acres of native land.
So them broken treaties led to 1.5 billion acres of land stolen by the white man. 1.5 billion acres?
Yeah.
You know how big an acre is? You know how big an acre is? 1.5 billion? God damn. I'm trying to put it in perspective. I can't even fathom it. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I want some more on that. You can take it down. Get Psalms 120 and verse 6.
Yes, sir.
Psalms chapter 120 and verse 6.
The book of Psalms, chapter 120 and verse
6.
Verse 6. Okay. Yes, sir. The book of Psalms, chapter 120 and verse 6. My soul has long dwelt with him that had, as you were. My soul has long dwelt with him that hated peace.
Our soul long dwelt with him that hated peace. It said, keep reading.
Yes, sir. Verse 7. I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war.
We was for peace, but when I speak, hey, they are for war. Put up that next article. It's still from the Black Indians book. Read the highlighted part.
Yes, sir. Thomas Jefferson, speaking of Indian, said we would never stop pursuing them with war.
You can't tell me the Bible ain't a real book. Come on.
While one remaining on the face of the earth.
Thomas Jefferson said, if it's one Native American here, we ain't gonna stop pursuing them with war. Keep reading.
Yes, sir. Andrew Jackson, the first great Democrat to reach the White House, was first in a long line of candidates to win the presidency, boasting of his Indian fighting skills.
Andrew Jackson said, "Hey, I'm a cold nigga killer." That's what he said. Give me the next article. It said he what? He waged.
Yes, sir. He waged a cruel war against Indian men, women, and children.
They didn't regard the old, the young. They didn't care. Come on.
He staunchly defended slavery and, like Jefferson, owned slaves to save their families, Black Indians had to fight off posses and armies launched by these national heroes.
Right. We had to fight back. Put up the next picture. Read the For the People. Matter of fact, read that top part. For the people of the Americas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For the people of the Americas, the arrival of Columbus was hardly a blessing.
But I thought it was a peaceful gathering. Come on.
On his first day, October 12th, 1492, the explorer wrote in his diary, "I took some of the natives by force."
Who writes that in a diary, bro? Come on, keep reading.
He later found the original inhabitants to be tractable, peaceable.
Peaceable. We speak for peace, but they at war. Come on.
And concluded, there is not in the world a better nation.
When Columbus found us, he said, ain't a better nation than these people right here. He knew we was above him. Keep reading, though.
His response as a European was to say that Indians must be made to work and adopt our ways.
His response to us being a great nation was, we got to enslave them. These are the people that you celebrate with every bite of that turkey thigh, with every dip of gravy, all the stuffing, all the trimmings. Hey, go to the bottom of it. Yeah, a few years later, read that.
Yes, sir. A few years later, Bishop Las Casas, who had witnessed countless Indian massacres by his fellow
Next one.
By his fellow Spaniards, blamed greed for the horrors. They killed them Indians because they want to be rich and have much gold.
They were straight covetous, come on.
Which is their sole aim.
He said that's the sole aim of these Spaniards, also known as Edomites. Come on.
Las Casas concluded that in the New World, Spaniards had become devils.
Have become what?
Devils.
But they get mad at us when we call a white man a devil. Come on.
And Indians were the only true Christians.
We're the only true Christians.
That's right.
This sound like Bible.
That's right.
Because the Bible is a true book.
That's right.
It said the Spaniards was always known in the New World as devils. It said they became devils. They ain't become devils. They just showed their truth. You know what I'm saying? They was like, damn, what's that chick who could change skins in X-Men? Mystique. They rolled no, you know what I'm saying? They showed their mystiqueness, if that's a word. Get Psalms 28 and verse 3. Psalms chapter 28, verse 3. It said all the horrors was just motivated by greed. But guess what? They saw that peaceable people. They lied. They made covenants. They broke them all to steal everything that our people worked for. And now they got us to celebrate it with them spiritually. Psalms 28 and verse 3.
Yes, sir. The book of Psalms, chapter 28 and verse 3. Draw me not away with the wicked and with the workers of iniquity, which speak peace.
The white man always speaking peace. Come on.
Which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts.
Yeah, they said the same thing in the damn in Gaza. It's gonna be peace here. Now all of a sudden they dropping bombs again. That's their nature. Come on.
Verse 4. Give them according to their deeds.
God said, give these people according to what they've done to us. Come on.
And according to their wickedness of their endeavors.
Their endeavors is the laws that they made to take the land, the Indian Removal Act. All their endeavors is marrying the people, then killing them to take the land, marching the people 5,000 away. And if you ain't know nothing about the Trail of Tears, the Native Americans went to court to fight the Indian Removal Act. They won, and they still took the land. They said, we're going to do it your way, Mr. White Man. They won the case. They won some of the cases they was fighting against the Caucasian men. And he said, well, it don't matter. Because why? He frameth mischief by law. It's in his hand. It's in his power to do it. Keep reading.
Give them after the work of their hands. Render to them their
dessert. Get Job 20 and verse 11. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. Job 20 and 11. Job chapter 20, verse 11.
Yes, sir.
I might have to skip through this. Hold up. Let me see if I want this. It's a lot. Come on.
Yes, sir. The book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 11. His bones are full of the sin of his
The
youth.
sin of his youth is when Cain killed Abel. Because Cain is the white man regenerated on earth. He might have been Andrew Jackson. Come on.
Yes, sir. Of his youth.
Well, what's the sin of his youth? Didn't Cain kill Abel?
Yep.
Don't they keep killing us? And we come from the same mother, you know what I'm saying? Say, come on, bruh. We both come from Jacob.
Yep.
No, we both come from Isaac. We both come from Isaac. And they always trying to kill us. From the womb, they was trying to kill us. He full of the sin of his youth. Hatred for his brother. Come on.
Which shall lie down with him in the dust.
Uh-huh.
Verse 12. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth.
Though he talks smoother than butter, smoother than oil. Come on.
Though he hide it under his tongue.
He can hide his true intentions. Come on.
Verse 13. Though he spare it and forsake it not.
Uh-huh.
But keep it still within his mouth.
He don't forsake it. He keeps it in his mouth. That deceitful nature is always in these people. You can never trust them. Come on.
Verse 14. Yet his meat in his bowels is turned.
Uh-huh.
It is the gall of asp within him.
He got venom within him. Come on.
Verse 15. He had swallowed down riches.
He swallowed down riches. And no, if you take how much billion? 1.5 billion acres. Do you know that leads to an insurmountable amount of wealth? Land equals wealth. That's why they never taught us how to get it. They never taught us how to cultivate it. You got some of our brothers that got it. They terrorizing them to get up out of there because they could foresee the long haul. Then they got 10 acres of land. They gonna pass that on to his children. And if his children are smart and raised right, he gonna use that 10 and leverage that to get 20. Now they putting different families on the same plots of land. Everything is cheaper. They coming together. We can't have that, Biff. I'm telling you. Keep reading.
Yes, sir. And he shall vomit them up again.
God said all the riches he stole, he gonna vomit them up. Come on.
God shall cast them out of his belly.
Uh-huh.
Verse 16. He shall suck the poison of asp.
Jump to 18.
Verse 18. That which he labored for shall he restore.
That which he labored for underhandedly, deceitfully, he gonna restore. Come on.
And shall not swallow it down.
Come on.
According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein.
According to the substance that he stole, shall the restitution be. 1.5 billion acres? He stole a damn continent. He stole a damn continent, bro. And he said, we gonna commemorate it every year. I will win over these Negroes. And we're gonna get them to do it too. And you know how we gonna get them to do it, Biff? We're gonna give them the day off. Yeah, give them the day off. Give them the day off. Everything closed today. Right. Put on some entertainment. Put a basketball game, football game. How many of y'all grew up watching them NFL games on Thanksgiving? Don't front. Don't front. We always watching them joints. We always watching them joints with a big old pan of food. They set us up love. I'm telling these people is wicked as hell. But we celebrate all of the traditions. Keep reading.
Yes, sir. Verse 19. Because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he had violently taken away an house which he builded not.
He took away a house. He took away acres. It said when they came over here, Northern Kingdom had aqueducts. They had all type of fixtures and stuff. They had our people was industrious people. They was living in the mountains. Everything that you see now, all these railroads and all, they got that from us. Violently, though. Violently. It said, taking away a house which he built or not. Get Habakkuk 2. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 12. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 12. Come on.
The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood.
Woe to him that build a town with blood. Everything you see here was built with blood. Come on.
And establisheth a city by iniquity.
All the cities that America established was established by sin, by iniquity, by blood. violently took it away. And guess what? They gonna violently give it all up.
That's right.
But we don't want America though. You can keep America. You know what I'm saying? We gonna come by every now and again and see it on fire. You can have it, Esau. You know what I'm saying? We seek a heavenly country. Get Jeremiah 22:13. We seek a heavenly country. So you can keep it little North Dakota, Oklahoma. You can have it. But guess what? We gonna reveal everything you did. Every holiday that you set, we gonna be out there. In some way, we gonna be out there teaching against it till our people repent. Come on.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 22 and verse 13. Woe unto him that builded his house by unrighteousness.
The entire North America was built on unrighteousness.
That's right.
Underhanded dealings, broken agreements, deceit, violence. Come on.
And his chambers by wrong, that useth his neighbor's service without wages.
That sound like slavery. Uses neighbor's service without wages. Come on.
And giveth him not for his work.
And they ain't give us none for our work. Because best believe the Native Americans was in slavery too. They was in slavery too. All 12 tribes fit the curses. Get Micah 2:1. We almost done. Believe it or not. Micah chapter 2, verse 1.
Yes, sir. The book of Micah chapter 2 and verse 1.
Oh.
Woe to them that devise iniquity and worketh evil upon their
They
beds.
said they working evil on their beds. First thing in the morning. How can we oppress these niggas again? You know what I'm saying? They working up on their bed before they go to sleep. How can we oppress these Negroes some more? Come on.
Yes, sir. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Because the Lord gave the earth to the hand of the wicked. So they fully utilizing what the Lord done gave them. Come on.
Yes, sir. Verse 2. And they covet fields and take them by violence.
They took 1.5 billion acres by violence. But do you know how much 1.5 billion acres is? Bro, I'm telling you. That's why you could be driving for 10 hours and see nothing but land like, damn, who own all this land? Esau, he took it from your ancestors. He ain't got nothing to do with it now. Oh, no, he got something to do with it. He going to start manufacturing the famine. They're going to buy up all these farmers out and stop the produce from getting into the stores. I'm telling you, keep reading.
And houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house. Even a man and his heritage.
They don't just possess a man in his household. They try to take your essence away from you. Let alone they done took the resources. They destroyed your cattle. They took everything that belonged to you. They took your wives, took your children. Now they got to take the essence from you. Read that real quick. Read the highlighted part.
Yes, sir. Apache children arrived at the Carousel Indian School in Pennsylvania.
Carlisle Indian School. Come on.
Carlisle Indian School in Pennsylvania, where they were to be
readied
for
integrated
citizenship in the white man's world.
This is when they went to them damn charter schools. They said, pull it back up. They said a school to kill the Indian and save the man. In other words, oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. Go to keep reading. In the words.
Yes,
in
sir.
The words of former.
In the words of former Indian fighter Richard Henry Pratt, founder of the institution in 1879, Carlisle's job was to kill the Indian and save the man.
Kill the Indian and save the man. They wanted to strip out all the customs that was biblically enforced by God and apply by our people away and start implementing white man doctrine. And they had them in school to do it. It sounds eerily familiar to the public school system today. I'm telling you, nothing never changed. Read the highlighted part at the bottom.
Yes, sir. Then began a regime
Hold up. I'm reading something. I think I need. Read to that end.
Okay, yes, sir.
Come on.
Yes, sir. To that end, the new arrivals were quickly scrubbed, shorn, stripped of their Apache garb, issued uniforms and dresses, and assigned such tongue-tripping Anglo-Saxon names as
Humphrey,
Humphrey,
Basil, and Margaret. Brothers, sisters, if y'all got a name Humphrey, Basil, or Margaret, you better change it ASAP. Don't be scared to change your name, brothers and sisters. Become a real Jew. Been in the truth 10 years, man. Come on now. It said they took off their clothes, scrubbed them, stripped them of their Apache garb. It said, to hell with these fringes. You gonna dress like a good old white man. Can you read it?
yes, sir. Then began a regime of schools of school days structured within military precision from the rising bell at 6 a.m. to lights out at 10 p.m.
So from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m., they was reteaching your children. It sounds eerily similar to today. Drop your kid off at 7 in the morning at school. They in school until 3 o'clock, but then they got the after-school program that's to 5, the after-school program to 7, then they got the training for the sports until 9. Your kid come home at 10 o'clock. You wash him up, feed him, okay. Get taught by your father again tomorrow. You become the damn babysitter. This is oppressing a man and his heritage. They wiped out any sense of the Native Americans being that prideful, warlike tribe that was nothing to be messed with, and they made them into corporate businessmen. Let me see if I want some more. Pull it down a little bit. Hold on, look at that picture at the top. That's how they came in, right? Pull it down. And that's how they left. That's how they left. Oppress a man in his heritage. Get Ezekiel 35 and verse 5. Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5. Come on.
Yes, sir. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
The white man has a perpetual hatred. I don't care what you say, God logic. I don't care what you say, faithful to God. The white man has a perpetual hatred against you. And it's only a matter of time before he displays it. Come on.
And has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time of their iniquity had an end.
Right, we supposed to be emancipated. But guess what? I thought then in 1863, a couple years before, didn't Andrew Jackson declare Thanksgiving to be a national holiday? You don't see the setup? And they said, okay, we're going to free these niggas, and they're going to celebrate us killing them and put them in the position they're in the first place. Tell you, bro. Jump to verse 10.
Yes, sir. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 10. Because thou hast said, these two nations.
What two nations? Judah and Ephraim. The southern kingdom and the northern kingdom. Come on.
And these two countries.
What two countries? Israel, that don't belong to them, and America, that don't belong to them. Come on.
Shall be mine.
Shall be mine. Come on.
And we will possess it, whereas the Lord was there.
Whereas the Lord was there. That's go back to Habakkuk, changing his mind. Now they're Jewish. Now they're Christians. Now God, let's make a one world faith where we got the three Abrahamic faiths all in one. Yep. Sounds like First Maccabees 1 to me. I'm telling you. Put the next clip up. We almost done. We might be almost done. Hold on, let me look. Hey, it is what it is. B, read that.
Yes. In 1887, Congressman Charles Dawes' general allotment.
All right, read the next one.
Yes, sir.
And you got to zoom in.
Okay, yes, sir. Act. Also called the Dawes Act.
The Dawes Act.
The Dawes Act passed Congress to civilize, Christianize, and reform savages.
Civilize, Christianize, and reform savages. Come on.
Indians, Dawes said, had to learn selfishness, and this meant cultivate the ground.
They had to. They gotta learn to cultivate the ground. Come on.
Live in houses, ride in Studebaker wagons, send children to school, drink whiskey, and own property.
That sound like the white man Friday night. Not Israelite Friday night. Come on.
Congress struck a lethal blow at centuries of Native American identity.
They struck. So when Congress passed the Dawes Act, they struck a lethal blow to Native American identity. Come on.
Philosophy, religion, culture, and community.
They start assimilating them. Keep reading.
The Dawes Act also ordered the largest American property transfer in history on the claim. Native Americans could not take care of their land.
The Dawes Act is when these $5 Indians come into play. That's why you be teaching at camp. A white person woke up, hey, what tribe you from, brother? Hey, Native American. They all say Native American because they know some of them, their ancestors was $5 Indians trying to get a piece of the Gadite land.
Facts.
Keep reading.
A few Native Americans received 160 acres per family.
Okay.
But since few could read and even fewer understood U.S. legal language, these Native Americans briefly became landowners.
They had 160 acres, but they couldn't understand the contract. Come on.
And then poor and landless peasants the rest of their lives.
Imagine getting handed 160 acres, and next year you poor and you a peasant on the land. It's the most wicked people on earth, bro. Keep reading.
Yes, sir. In less than half a century, indigenous Americans lost 90,000 acres of land.
In half a century, they lost 90,000 acres. Come on.
Yes, sir. 2/3 of what they owned. 90,000 people became landless in the country of their ancestors.
How you become landless in the country of your ancestors? This is your ancestors' land. How you become landless? Come on.
Millions of acres passed to eager white homesteaders,
AKA $5 Indians. Come on.
seeking their American dream.
Seeking their American dream. Because it never was our dream.
Right.
We wanted to live peaceable on our land with our cattle amongst our people. The American dream was we could use this land. I could build Planet Fitness on this thing. Whenever Esau see land, he don't see it to cultivate, build a community. He see his opportunity.
Right.
I could put a bank on this land. Yep. I could put a Chick-fil-A on this land. I'm telling you.
Right.
Keep reading.
Yes, sir. But most went to railroad builders and speculators. Native Americans were economically crushed.
They were economically crushed from going to owning wealth because land equals wealth. Then in a short amount of time, it said less than half a century, they were economically crushed.
Yep.
Come on.
Additionally, the Dawes Act acted against Native American society in the name of the Christian education and assimilation.
And assimilation. Now we read about kill an Indian, save the man. Come on.
It carefully sought to destroy family and community life.
And it worked. They were successful. Come on.
Children were taken from their parents and sent to schools run by
Protestant
missionaries.
By Esau, by the Christians. Come on.
Brother was separated from brother, sister from sister, and then separated from anyone who spoke their language.
Oppress a man in his heritage. Keep reading.
Speaking a native language or making contacts that reinforce their native heritage.
And native what?
Their native heritage.
Then in Micah 2, it said they gonna oppress a man in his house, a man in his heritage. Keep reading.
Were severely punished.
If you went back to becoming that mighty Gadite warrior that God put in your spirit to be, you were severely punished. But you want to celebrate Thanksgiving though. Remember, I ain't changed the topic. I'm still showing you Thanksgiving in the Bible.
That's right.
All this correlates with your Turkey Day. Keep reading.
Far from home, children were thrust into classrooms
Come on.
and instructed in the values of Christianity and private ownership.
Didn't Trump just pass a law saying they're going to start teaching the 10 Commandments in the schools? Put the next picture, last picture.
Yes, sir. To avoid their slipping back to the Indian ways. During summers, pupils were not sent home.
That sound like summer school. Bro, I'm telling you, nothing changed. Nothing changed. Keep reading.
They became work apprentices for Christian families who taught them discipline and civilized values.
Civilized values. Like they just had no. All right, come on, keep reading.
Abuse was common, unreported, and not corrected.
Abuse was common, unreported, and not corrected while they were in the hands of the Christian ministers in the school systems. Said we're going to get them from all the day, and we're going to raise them up in our Christian values, which is the devil values. Then in the summer, we're going to have them come back for the little 2 months that they have off, and we're going to reinforce these Christian values to you. And then guess what? About 100 years after that, not even 100 years, we're going to have your sons and daughters dressing up like turkeys and pilgrims. Telling you. Pull it down a little bit. Yeah, read that.
Yes, sir. The Indians must conform to the white man's ways peaceably if they will.
He said they better conform to the white man's ways peaceably if they will.
Forcibly if they must.
But if they don't want to do it peaceably, we going to make them do it. Come on.
They must adjust themselves to their environment.
They got to adjust to us. Come on.
And conform their mode of living substantially to our civilization.
On land that belonged to their ancestors. Come on.
They cannot escape it.
It said you can't escape it.
And must either conform to it or be crushed by it.
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm telling you, bro. And this is what a lot of our people are going to celebrate. Shame on you if you celebrate it. Now, after all that history, you still want to celebrate Thanksgiving. I get it. You thought I wasn't going to swing the sword to you either, right? You thought that was going to be all about Esau, right? Give me Isaiah 65 and 11 before we get up out of here. You thought I wasn't going to address you sneaking turkey. You know what I'm saying? Sneaking turkey and sneaking the stuffing. Sneaking the candy yams. The cabbage, the roast beef. You thought I was going to get you some of the word of God too? And now I got to be a little more direct, right? Isaiah 65 and 11, come on.
Yes, sir. The book of Isaiah, chapter 65 and verse 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord.
You forsake the Lord.
That forget my holy mountain. That prepare a table for that troop.
Now you preparing a table for the same troop that wiped out your ancestors. Wiped out your brothers and sisters. You got a Thanksgiving tablecloth. You prepare that thing nice. You got the cranberry sauce over here. What they be eating Thanksgiving? What they be? Yeah, he said he don't know. He said he don't know. Turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy. Not knowing that the turkey represented the Native American body, the cranberry sauce represented the blood, and the stuffing represented the organs of the guts that they cut out of them. All this is symbolic. But now you prepare a table for that. And everybody bow their heads. What are you thankful for? This? What are you talking about? People are crazy, man. Keep reading.
Yes, sir. And that furnished the drink offering unto that number.
Instead of the wine and bread, now you got the turkey and the cranberry sauce. The turkey and wine. Keep reading.
Verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword.
You could drop it. Psalm 62 and 10. John speed passes. We almost done. We almost out there. Psalm 62 and verse 10. You don't think the Lord don't know you be celebrating Thanksgiving on a low? Okay. You wonder why Big Mama sent you a text all of a sudden out the blue. Just come home, baby. Come on, baby. You ain't got to celebrate it. Just at least grab a plate. Just grab a plate. You ain't got to sit and talk and now. Just grab a plate. I done made all this food. Okay. Psalm 62 and 10.
Yes,
Come
sir.
on.
The book of Psalms, chapter 62 and verse 10. Trust not in oppression.
If you celebrate Thanksgiving, you are trusting in oppression. Every bite is you saying the white man is superior to you. The white man deserved this land. Yeah. The white man deserved this land. The white man deserved to charge me taxes on a land that belonged to my people. Yeah. The white man deserved all this. Every bite. Get Sirach 23 and 6. Sirach 23 and 6. A lot of times, if you celebrate Thanksgiving, it's for a few main reasons. Either you love this white system and you got no issue with it. You think the white man is just the most special thing since sliced bread. Yeah. Or you got a problem with lust. Yes, lust. You lusting over that damn food and you can't get enough of it. You lower back brothers know what I'm talking about. Don't try to act like you don't know what I'm talking about. You living in your house with your parents. You come down the steps. That turkey hit you. Turkey hit you, right? You're like, I ain't gonna do it. No, I'm good. Walk to the bathroom, wash your face, come out, smell of the mashed potatoes hit you. You start pulling on your clothes. Yo, I gotta leave, bro. I gotta leave. Grab your keys. On the way out the door, you pass the kitchen. Let me get a bottle of water real quick. Next thing you know, your head is buried in the damn Thanksgiving plate. It's your lust. You can't resist the food. You don't care what the origin of it is. You can't resist. You can't have enough. Read that.
Yes, sir. The book of Sirach, chapter 23 and verse 6. Let not the greediness of the belly nor lust of the flesh take hold of me.
Don't let the greediness of the belly, because you know every Thanksgiving, you ain't getting no small plate. You getting everything. Your mama asked, what you want? Everything. Everything. It's ain't no more room on the plate. You piling stuff on top of stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You got the cornbread on top of the damn mashed potatoes. You got the because the greediness of the belly done took you. At the end of the night, you just pants unbuckled. Man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. That is lust. You ain't supposed to be eating like that. The white man conditioned us to eat 3 big meals per day. That ain't conducive to our health. We don't need to eat like that. Keep reading.
Yes, sir. And give not over me thy servant unto an imputed mind.
Impudent mind. Get Luke 21 and 34. Luke chapter 21, verse 34. Hey, you fatback brothers better be at the school on Thanksgiving. I'm telling you right now. You better be at the escape Thanksgiving class. And you better not get no plate, no leftover plate either. I ain't leaving no stone unturned. I know my people because I am my people. Read that, Luke 21, 34.
Yes, sir. The book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 34. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares.
What Thanksgiving filled with? Surfeiting, overeating, drunkenness. That's what Thanksgiving is filled with. I'm telling you. And it's the whole week, because you're going back for seconds. You know the food tastes better than a couple days after. Y'all be going there sneaking a piece of the cornbread. Nobody saw me take it, so I'm technically not celebrating Thanksgiving. Sweet potato pie, peach cobbler. Want to heat it up and take it with you for work. Nobody know. The Lord saw you. You celebrated Thanksgiving. I'm telling you. You know the origin where that came from. Don't get no plate. Resist the plate, brothers. Sisters. Some of you fat sisters, hey, you know what? I'm not celebrating Thanksgiving, but I just want to make a big meal today. I don't know why. I just want to cook today all of a sudden. Shut up. Jeremiah 2 and 33. Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 33. Come on, Jeremiah 2, verse 33.
Yes, Sir, the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2 and verse 33.
I don't know about y'all. When I was growing up, it was Thanksgiving every day. My mom's a cook a Thanksgiving meal on a regular Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? A regular Wednesday, baked macaroni, cabbage. You like, hey, that was a regular Wednesday for me. I ain't have to wait for no one specific day. Y'all brothers, y'all kill me with this Thanksgiving. Get Jeremiah 2:33. Come on.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 2 and verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy ways to seek love? Therefore, hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways?
Right. You trim your ways to seek love. You worry about how Big Mama going to say, well, just come over and have a drink with me, baby. Okay. That's going to lead to a plate. That's going to lead to you jumping around like a damn Jewish man in a circle all night. Doing God knows what. You know what I'm saying? Deuteronomy 13, I ain't going to get it for the sake of time. It said, if your mother or your daughter, your friend, your bosom, entice you to serve another God, you shall not consent. And then after, it said, you got to stone them with stones. So it don't matter who it is. Your mama, who been cursing you out about being in a cult for the last 7 months, but all of a sudden send you a text, how you doing, baby? Damn, why she sitting? It's a week before Thanksgiving. Anytime your worldly family member hits you up, you got to check the calendar, the worldly calendar. Damn, is it a holiday? Father's Day, oh, there it is. Oh, Mother's Day, there it is. Easter, there it is. Thanksgiving, oh, there you go. Oh, you better not go over there. Brother, you better not let your wives go to their family members' house during this time of year. All of a sudden, I want my mom to see her grandbaby. Can she see her grand? No. And not right now. No, she can't. No, she can't. Because I can see something you don't see. She's trying to get you. She's trying to seduce you into celebrating this false holiday. And a lot of our brothers and sisters get caught up like that. Or if you live under the house of somebody and you ain't got no authority. So you feel like, I got to do it. No, you don't. Don't be scared. Give me Amos 5 and 21. Amos chapter 5, verse 21.
The book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 21. I despise your feast days.
God said he despises Thanksgiving. All your feast days that God said he hates them. This is what the Bible say. So celebrate it if you want to. Just know you can't say that you didn't know. You can't say you didn't know the origin of this day was wicked, bloody, and destructive, and you chose to still partake in it. Okay. Ezekiel 4:13. Come on.
Yes, sir. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 4 and verse 13. And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles.
You think because it's not a pig on the plate, it's not defiled bread still? All that whole Thanksgiving plate is defiled bread. It was defiled with the blood of your ancestors. And now you substitute the graves for the gravy. And it tastes so good. I know the food tastes good, yo. I understand it. Don't nobody cook like Big Mama. I get it. I get it. You got to resist, though. And this is why. Get 1 Corinthians 10:21.
Yes, sir.
1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 21.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10 and verse 21.
Hold up 1 second.
Yes, sir.
All right, come on.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10 and verse 21. Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord.
You can't come in here and break bread and wine. Come on.
And the cup of devils.
And then break a turkey leg. I said the same thing with Halloween. You could use these scriptures for every damn holiday. You in here breaking bread and wine, then you go to the house and you pull that aluminum foil off that plate. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You peel the plastic off that plate. You know what I'm saying? You can't be lukewarm. You gotta make a decision. Well, you ever wonder why your family members don't really respect you? Because you ain't really put a boundary of things that you will do and won't do. You never established that. That's why every holiday they continue to hit you up because they don't respect your religion because you ain't make them respect it. You too busy that you're gonna offend them or they're gonna stop talking to you. Who cares? Who cares? Eventually, they either gonna do two things. They're gonna stop talking to you forever, or they're gonna respect your beliefs. And both of those things going to be determined on how you interact with them during all these holidays that come up. Are you setting that firm boundary, or are you leaving a little wiggle room? Yeah, I went to the Thanksgiving party. I ain't eat nothing. I just chill with everybody. But I ain't eat nothing, though. You still celebrated it. You crazy? Scripture say abstain from all appearance of evil. That's why they don't respect you yet. Get 2 Corinthians 6 and 17. Last two precepts. Last three precepts, and we are there. 2 Corinthians 6:17.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 6 and verse 17. Wherefore, come out from among them.
Hold up, I need 14 first. My bad. I tried to skip it, but I need it. Come on.
Verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
You celebrate Thanksgiving, you unequally yoked. Come on.
For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness? And what common have light with darkness?
Right. What communion have light with? You can't do that. You can't play both sides of the fence. At some point, serving God is going to offend your loved ones. So what? So what? You got to make a decision in this truth. Everybody got to make a decision in this truth. Give me verse 17.
Verse 17. Wherefore, come out from among them, and be ye separate.
You can't go to the Thanksgiving party no more. You can't go to the get-together. Can't go to the Christmas party. Can't go to the Halloween party. You can't go to the baby shower. You can't go to the anniversary. You can't do it no more. God said, come from among them and be separate. Come on.
Saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive
What's
you.
the unclean thing in the context I'm going over? All those trimmings. All that turkey, that gravy, that mashed potato, those green beans, that stuffing. God said, don't touch it. Because some people still going to do it. I was going to tell a story, but I think I'm going to let the brother live. I think I'm going to let him live. Give me Jonah 2 and 8. Give me Jonah chapter 2. Jonah chapter 2 and verse 8.
Yes, sir.
All right, come on.
Yes, sir. The book of Jonah, chapter 2 and verse 8. They that observe lying vanities.
If you observe lying vanity, Thanksgiving is a lying vanity. Come on.
Forsake their own mercy.
You forsaken Christ. If you observe lying vanities, because Thanksgiving is a lying, vain holiday.
That's right.
That they condition you to believe a certain way when you was young, to now the point you celebrating like it's part of your heritage. God said you forsaken mercy. Who's our mercy? Christ.
That's right.
You celebrate Thanksgiving, you forsaken Christ.
Right.
Believe it if you want. Say I twisted the scripture if you want, God logic. I don't give a damn. Get Jeremiah 30 and verse 16.
Yes, sir.
Last preach says we out there. Come on.
Jeremiah 30.
Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 16.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to show you real Thanksgiving. You want to celebrate Thanksgiving? This Thanksgiving you should celebrate. Come on.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 16. Therefore, all they that devoured thee shall be devoured.
Every nation that devoured us getting devoured, including the nation that took all the land from the so-called Native Americans.
That's right.
The tribe of Gad.
That's right.
Come on.
And all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity.
Every nation on earth is going into slavery.
That's right.
You can't get around this scripture.
That's right.
Come on.
And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil.
Were not the Gadites spoiled by the so-called white man? Yes, they were. And God said they gonna get spoiled. Come on.
In all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
All of them that preyed upon us, set up snares and traps, use their government system, their laws to get the upper hand on us, write agreements and treaties that we don't even understand. God said they gonna be a spoil. They gonna be a prey. Keep reading.
Verse 17. For I will restore health unto thee.
So don't worry if you on a reservation, depressed, suicidal. God said, I'm going to restore health unto you. Come on.
And I will heal thee of thy wounds.
All the wounds inflicted by enemies, God going to heal. Come on.
Saith the Lord. Because they called thee an outcast, saying, This is Zion, whom no man seeketh after.
They called us an outcast. When they call us Native American Indians, they calling you an outcast.
Right.
When they calling you, give me some more. Colombian, they calling you outcast. Uruguay, a outcast. Mexican, a outcast. Come on.
Verse 18, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tent and have mercy on his dwelling places.
God said, I'm going to bring back your captivity, and I'm going to have mercy on your dwelling place. Come on.
And the city shall be builded upon her own heap, and the palace shall remain after the manner thereof.
We going to get our temple rebuilt by the same people that stripped it of the land that God gave to us. Come on.
Verse 19, and out of them.
And when all of the nations get devoured, when all the adversaries go into captivity, when they get spoiled, when they are prey, when God restore health unto us and heal our wounds, what we going to do?
Shall proceed thanksgiving and the voice of them that make merry.
That's going to be the real Thanksgiving.
That's right.
When our enemies get a taste of what they did to us.
That's right.
And the Lord heal us from our sins and give us that beautiful, glorious body and beautiful New Jerusalem.
That's right.
Then out of them going to proceed thanksgiving and making merry.
That's
no more Merry Christmas. This is Thanksgiving and making merry right here.
That's right.
This is the real Thanksgiving. Come on.
And I will multiply them, and they shall not be few.
No more Trail of Tears.
That's right.
When over 100,000 of them died. Where they say over 200 million Native Americans got killed. Over 500 million so-called African Americans. Come on.
I will also glorify them, and they shall not be small.
God gonna glorify us.
That's
and
right.
we gonna give him thanksgiving on that day.
That's right.
Lord's will, y'all got stuff from this class. Lord's will, y'all not celebrating Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? We casting down every imagination, every holiday, we teaching against it.
That's right.
So get used to it.
That's right.
Hey, Most High in Christ bless. Shalom.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.